Hi everyone, welcome back to our Scrum series. In our last video, we explored the role and responsibility within a Scrum team. In this video, we are going to zoom in one of the most crucial parts of Scrum, the product backlog. We will dive into what it is, why it's important, how to maintain it, and how to prioritize it, and also how to write effective user stories to make sure that your backlog is in a great shape. Let's get started. First question, what is a product backlog? The product backlog is a dynamic list of everything that needs to be done to deliver a product. It's the single source of truth for the team, outlining all the features, enhancement, bug fixes, and technical work that the product requires. The product owner is responsible for managing the backlog, ensuring that it's always up to date and prioritized according to the needs of the stakeholders and the business. The product backlog is crucial because it provides clarity and focus for the team. It's not just a to-do list, it's a living document that evolves as the project progresses. As the new information comes in, the product backlog is updated to reflect the new understanding of what is needed. This flexibility allows the team to make sure always they are building what the customer really requires, and also they are focusing on to the work with the highest return on investment. Now let's talk about backlog refinement, one of the most important practices in managing a product backlog. Backlog refinement, also known as grooming, is about reviewing and updating the backlog. This involves breaking down large items into smaller, more manageable pieces and reprioritizing items based on the latest information. The goal is to ensure that the product backlog is always in a ready state. This means that the items on top are well understood and ready to be picked in the next sprint. And during refinement sessions, the product owner works closely with the development team to ensure that everyone has a clear understanding of what needs to be done and why. It's a collaborative effort that helps the team stay aligned and prepared for the upcoming sprints. Best practices for refinement include involving the whole team and keeping the session focused and time-boxed. Now let me introduce you to user stories and how to write an effective user story for your product backlog. User stories are short, simple descriptions of a feature or requirement from the perspective of the end user. A good user story typically follows the format of, as a user, I want a feature so that I have this benefit. This format ensures that the focus is always on delivering value to the end user. Small stories are easier to estimate and complete within a sprint. Testable stories allows the team to confirm that the feature works as expected, and valuable stories ensure that every piece of work directly benefits the user or the business. It's also a good idea to include acceptance criteria, clear conditions that defines when a story is considered done. This helps the team to know exactly what needs to be delivered. To sum it up, the product backlog is the backbone of your Scrum process. It's where all the work to be done is captured, refined, and prioritized to ensure that your team is always working on the most valuable tasks. By refining the backlog and writing clear, accountable user stories, you can keep your team focused, aligned, and ready to deliver great products. I hope this video gives you a solid understanding of product backlog and how to manage it effectively. Until next time, keep your backlog refined and your user story clear. And of course, stay agile.